So in this lecture, I want to go over my principles of acting and what I think every animator should have in their acting toolbox, as well as how I approach shooting reference. And I thought I'd start out by just making a fool out of myself and showing a little bit of like the process that I do to shoot reference and the final shot in relation to that. So let me start this one.
Perhaps you wish to share his fate.
I had wished to become what he was meant to be. What he should have been.
You wish to share his fate. I wish to become what he should have been. You.
Right. So even for that, something like that, in order for me to sort of get a better idea of what I want, it was easier for me to explore being that dragon, even if it does look a bit silly. It just gives the best idea. So I have one more clip to show for you guys before we jump into the lecture. So this one is kind of the same process. This is just like a personal shot I did at one point. And I'll show you this one will show you the reference, the first pass, and then the final render.
My parents just think that this is like a phase. Like when, the guys used to get earrings, or when they used to wear ponytails when I was little, that was a phase to them. They think that this is a phase, but I don't think it's a phase. I think this is me. My parents just think that this is like a phase. Like when, the guys used to get earrings, or when they used to wear ponytails when I was little, that was a phase to them. They think that this is a phase, but I don't think it's a phase. I think this is me. My parents just think that this is like a phase. Like when, the guys used to get earrings, or when they used to wear ponytails when I was little, that was a phase to them. They think that this is a phase, but I don't think it's a phase. I think this is me.
Yeah, so for video reference, it's like, for me, what really helped was also just like, video reference is very fast, and I can do a lot of iterations on it, so I can be able to work more on performance to pitch to the director. In the past, I used to do 2D animation passes, fairly rough, to get like the general attitudes of the character. And unfortunately, I'm not like Gavin. I don't animate a 2D animation that well. So it was taking me a long time to stay on model and get the performance I wanted, especially if his character's sitting down and acting. There's not a lot of motion in there. It's really tough to show off what you want to show for, like, in terms of thought process and expressions. So for me, moving towards video reference was just like great, because I could do a lot of iterations really, really quickly. And I could then present those to the director and be like, is this kind of the direction you want to go? And I can open up a conversation with the director about like, well, is this the right way or not? And we can start having conversation about performance, as opposed to like that they can't really read my expressions, or that it takes me a couple days to even make a 2D pass, right? So if I shoot a reference, I can show them I can have a conversation in the morning, then in the afternoon I can show them reference already, and then they can sort of give buy off or tell me what to change.